Hey everyone, I hope you're okay. I know it's been a little bit of a minute. The reason why is because I've had a situation happen last Tuesday which I can't really go into because of stuff. Um, about, since this situation, I've always been go, 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 go. From that, I've just been on like total survival mode, and all of a sudden, since the situation had kind of been sorted as much as it could, um, I started to notice something after a day, probably Friday, that something wasn't right, but I just passed it off as nothing. And then over the weekend, I had a situation where I felt like my chest and my back were really hot, and it's not because of the other thing. I just felt really uncomfortable, really anxious, like not knowing what to do, and it was actually at 3:30 in the morning. So I obviously used my apps and everything just to calm me down, and it did to a certain extent, but I was still, the feeling was still there at the back of my mind. And I did manage to get some sleep somewhat, but it still wasn't really working. And so I actually phoned on the Friday, I think. No, Monday actually, which was quite something. Basically, I phoned um, because I wanted to see somebody, and this was in relation to the situation last Tuesday. And so literally the next day I had somebody phoning me, and actually my family had to have the same type of situation, same type of phone call. And I was talking to her about the situation in question, and like what happened to me after when everything was kind of sorted out, and how I had that chest and back situation. Actually, that was not that session, but I just phoned them up once after that. So I explained everything of the signs and the symptoms, and she said, yeah, that you're actually going through trauma, because it's your body's way of coping with trauma. And for somebody to hear that out, hear that out loud, hear that out loud, oh my God, to say it out loud, it was like reassuring, because it had made me into somebody that I wasn't. Like, I can talk for England. I can talk, as some of you may know. But it was actually doing the opposite. It was like making me not want to talk, and making me emotional, and making me like thinking things that I wouldn't normally think about, and making me do things that I wouldn't normally do. And it's not to the point of it being dangerous, it's just something's not right. And so when this lady, who was absolutely brilliant, she kind of put things in perspective, and she said, look, it could take 2 weeks, could take 3 weeks, could take 4 weeks. But if it goes any more than that, then I would give you like trauma therapy. So thought, okay, that's fine. Well, I've only had like, yeah, just I've only spoken to her once, but for somebody to kind of say it out to me, it was some kind of reassurance. And I've never experienced this feeling before, ever, even though I do, or have had suffered from high anxiety, and I know how to deal with it. But to deal with this, it's a whole other ball game. And I don't like, there are things that I can do, like obviously my apps and everything, meditate, which I have been doing. It's just, it's very difficult. And so if there are anybody out there who has had this type of experience, I would like to know how you got through it, because I feel that would be the greatest thing, because these feelings that I've been experiencing not have like tried to stop me from talking about it, and I'm not gonna let this beat me, because yeah, unfortunately this situation happened, but these feelings are not gonna take hold of me and make me feel worthless, because it was something that was that nobody should go through. But I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be fine, and I will kick some butt, and yeah, and everything will be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. So anyway, I will update with you all of everything, and I hope this hasn't been, look, I hope this hasn't been too dramatic, but this is how I've been honestly feeling for the past week or so. And so I thought I would speak about it, and not to make it sound like it's forbidden not to talk about, because things like this should be spoken about, because because you talk about it, and then you don't want to talk about it, but then you want to talk about it, and then you end up not speaking about it. And this is what I've been doing all this week, because I thought I should do a video about it, when in fact it's taken me this is probably my 12th try in making this video. So anyway, I think I better leave it there. So anyway, I will update you soon, and I hope you're well. Keep safe, stay at home, stay safe, take care, and I'll chat to you soon. See ya. Bye.